Hello and welcome. This is Dirnan playing Minecraft. Back here on the server. Today's episode, I think I'm gonna put in this bridge. It's been a while and I'm a little tired of having to walk along this precarious little, slowly becoming grass dirt path. So I'm gonna work on getting this bridge done. It'll pretty much follow the same sort of contour of going out and then going down and going out and going down, and we'll see what I come up with. I do like the grass spreading across, so I'll probably put a middle layer of another row of dirt on each side, let the grass spread to that, maybe make that path block. Not really sure, except for when it gets to the step up and step down, I'll put slabs here across. And yeah, diagonal bridge. Haven't really built a whole lot of those, so let's see what it looks like. Finished building the bridge. Took a little bit longer and a lot more resources than I thought. I put in a nice grass path, and I'll probably just keep it as grass because it gets a little weird if you make this sort of block into a path block. It just kind of looks funny, but I like green. Adds a little greenness, and I like that there's a definite grass color change as you get into the desert, starting with the green. So then we have dark oak fences along the outside and pillars, and I use the oak wood to make with 4 oak logs to get 3 oak wood. Use those as the cat piece, so if you looked at the top, it also has the bark on it. There's a little added thing. And polished andesite. I like the way that plays with the stone on the outside, and just a simple stone slab step up here. I added some more dirt in here so that the grass sort of thing can continue. I ran out of dirt, or else I would add a lot more, because then the grass can spread and then I can put sand in between, because I don't have silk touch, so I can't pick up grass blocks. The only thing I haven't done with the bridge yet is the underside, which for the most part is still dirt. I will come back at a later time and add in this same sort of curve to the bottom. Just extend this all the way out so it's the stone here is giving the strength on both sides. And then probably take out that dirt there. That is what I've done here. There's a few other projects I've worked on, and I'll show them to you now. Tell by the loud clucking noise, I put in over here a nice little chicken breeder farm thing. The top dispenser has lava, the bottom one should shoot out eggs. That over here, there's a bunch of chickens that I put in there via this dropper dispenser, whatever it's called, and then just shoot the eggs in there, and a bunch of them are in here. 20 maybe? And then they lay eggs that shoot into there, that gets seen by these observers, and when the chicken grows up it should be tall enough that the lava will hit it. That's the hope anyway. It's new enough that there's no product yet. This is still where the skeletons come, and they drop in from over here in the spawner. Mainly have that there so I can see that sort of flash there to know that they're riding along. They'll eventually drop down there. I added some furnaces here so that while I'm waiting for things, I can also smelt things up. The other thing I put in here is an AFK fishing farm, which so far I haven't used. I haven't figured out if I'll use it, but it's here, and there's a little bit of storage in there. I know that I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how useful it'll be, but it has the chicken farm near it and the skeletons. Once entity cramming comes in, they just dump all their stuff and do here. And that's fine. Those are the two projects that I've worked on in here. I'm not exactly sure if I'll add any other thing in here. I might take out these furnaces and put in an enchantment area here, since this is my main XP source right now. And I've got some pretty nice bows in here somewhere. There it is, the Flame Power 3. That's the nicest one I've gotten so far. And that's what I have. And also I would get enchanted stuff from AFK Fishing. That might come, but that'll have to come at a later date, or another episode. I don't want to do that right now. Mainly because I don't have leather. Maybe the next thing would be creating something like this, but for cows on the other side. So this stairway down is just how I get to the excess storage from the fishing, the AFK fishing. So I could just move that so that it's a ladder that goes down instead. And this bed's just here so I can sleep. It doesn't really work because there's monsters nearby, so I have to kill all those guys, sleep quickly, or leave, those guys despawn, and then I can... So, the bed's not super important. I could put the cows over here. The downside of cows is that I need to bring the cows over here. Shouldn't be too hard because I have a lot of cows, but it's just a long way. But now that I have that nice bridge, it'd be fairly easy to bring a bunch of cows over here. The cactus farm has been working quite well while I've been in this area. I already have almost 2 stacks of cactus just from this little tiny thing. The sun setting here reminds me that I do need to add lighting in here. So it might be that I replace every so often 2 grass blocks with jack-o'-lanterns. I do have in the main base area some pumpkins planted. But so far none of them have grown, even though the stalks are good to go. So maybe I'll just go check on those. I'd gotten the pumpkin seeds from the dungeon chest that the skeleton spawners have. Oh, and speaking of which, pumpkins. Stuff. Turn these guys into seeds. I'll plant these guys here also. Just here. That. And they'll grow up eventually and hopefully get more pumpkins. Eventually, I'd like to build an auto pumpkin smashing, auto melon smashing farm, but I don't have resources for that just yet. So this is the beginning, early days still, working out what the best to do things. I would like diamond armor soon. I'm gonna go mine down in the bottom for more resources. I think that's what I'll do. All these stone picks and see what comes of it. Had a few little hiccups in between that clip and this clip, in that dug a really long tunnel, and then when I came back and logged out, I was unable to log back into the server. So this is what I've collected from this little expedition. Still have all these stone picks left, and I believe I'm going to go down the next one and keep getting more resources because I've got lots of building I need to do. I was able to dig out some more resources and started working on some other things. I did grow up a bunch of pumpkins, a bunch as in a handful, and then used the shears on them to make them a carved pumpkin, and then combine that with a torch, and that's how you get the jack-o'-lanterns. I put those spread out along the bridge so that all the light levels are 8 and above on the bridge, so nothing bad should be spawning on the bridge. I then used, I think, all the dirt that I had left, and I'm starting to just run the dirt here so that the grass can spread. Because I don't have silk touch, and because I want the option of maybe turning this stuff into path blocks, you gotta have grass before you can do that. So I'm starting to put the paths out as I see them. A path going to the oak, a path going to the birch, a path this way towards the logger house that will be what I do next episode, is build up this house using sandstone, sand, oak. Probably those ones. Over here I used, I believe this is, it tells me the stripped oak log. Over on the right, the targeted block says stripped oak log, which I like that in combination, so I'll probably use those. The stripped oak log is when you attack an oak log with an axe and it strips it. Down here there's the chicken farm that's producing cooked chicken for me. Then I have food. This thing is filling right up because once the enemy cramming happens, they just drop arrows and bones. Arrows are filling up this. This thing's full of all sorts of goodies. I did change the AFK fishing farm so it's slightly different, and went through 2 whole fishing rods and did not get any other fishing rods from fishing stuff. I did get some things, but not a lot. And here's what I got. So lots of fish that I can cook later. And the last thing that I set up in here is the enchanting table, and started putting some books in there. Only 4 bookshelves. The rest will be filled in when I get more leather and books. So next time I will be working on the logger house, and hopefully I'll get some more leather from the cows. And there we go. This has been Dirnan playing Minecraft.